let's start off with something that we know for sure is going to be released on August 21st of this year, 2025. Peacemaker Season 2. Now, not gonna lie, this one already gets confusing. If you don't remember, Peacemaker appeared in The Suicide Squad, and The Suicide Squad was then spun off into a Peacemaker solo show, and both The Suicide Squad and Peacemaker Season 1 was in the DCEU. Now, apparently, Peacemaker Season 2 is going to be set in the brand new DCU that was just started by Superman. If you watch the trailer for Peacemaker Season 2, it seems like they're going to do a multiverse thing, and I assume that's how they're going to explain a lot of it. And not going to lie, before I watched Superman, I was pretty worried about this just because I was like, oh my god, are we really gonna do multiverse stuff right as our cinematic universe is starting off? But I gotta be honest with you, now that I've seen Superman, they're clearly starting off with a very fantastical universe. I mean, we've got pocket dimensions in our first DCU outing, so I guess a multiverse thing wouldn't be the craziest thing in the world. Now, I do wonder, are we going to have the old Peacemaker from the old DCEU coming into our new DCU? I assume that's what's going to happen. Oh, and by the way, I am going to spoil Superman because I'm about to say something that happened in Superman that will potentially explain something about Peacemaker Season 2. So don't be here if you haven't seen Superman. But in Superman, we see Peacemaker getting interviewed on a late night talk show. The Peacemaker of the old DCEU would not be interviewed by he's a loser, so he wouldn't be interviewed by a talk show host. So I assume that, yeah, like what we see here in this picture is the Peacemaker from the DCEU comes into the DCU, gets confronted by the DCU Peacemaker, and I wonder if they're going to go as crazy as having the old Peacemaker kill the new Peacemaker and sort of like take up his identity as an actual hero that's respected. I don't know. So we're gonna have to wait until Season 2 to see exactly how they handle it. But I will say, if you are going to criticize James Gunn, this is confusing. There's no way around it. Maybe it'll all work out, but as of right now, we're just not really sure. All right, next up, we have Supergirl, which is releasing on June 26th, 2026. So this is a movie that is, of course, following up on the end of Superman, where we learned that Clark doesn't actually have a dog in Krypto. He was just watching Krypto, and Krypto is actually Kara's dog. And so she shows up at the end to pick up Krypto, and they've specifically stated that it is going to be adapting Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, which is a specific comic book run. And